Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Emil Rizvic, and I thank you for tuning back in. Today, I have a few things on the agenda. I have to go over to the storage unit. I picked up some parts with one of my buddies, Amar, and I'll give a bit more backstory to that a little bit later in the video. I have to show you guys my turbos as I didn't do that in the last video. If you're curious, behind me is my A6 project. This is not one I'm really documenting on YouTube. It's more on my Instagram, which is B8smelly_smelly. So this one's just I've had this car for years, just want to get it done. I have the donor engine pulled from the donor car on the side. I have my engine ready to go out. I just have to find the time for it. And then that will get taken care of. I'll get the garage cleaned out. I'll get a heater installed in the garage, as well as finish up some lighting and things like that and get it ready for the S4 to come home. Other than that, I have to grab a few things, throw it in the car, and then I can head over to the storage unit. Let's go. Baby, welcome to the party. Christian Dior. All right, here's the storage unit, and this is what $3,000 worth of parts gets you. All right, so here behind me, I have the stuff I went to Missouri for with my buddy Amar, a 17-hour round trip. I ended up sourcing a full 6MT manual swap from a B8 S5, as well as a spare 4.0T block with a bin of parts. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw up a time lapse of me just taking the parts to the side, making an inventory of everything that I have, and then I'll go through and show you guys what I got. Yeah. Alrighty. So here, as I said I was going to show you guys in the last video, I have my turbos. So here is the turbo off my 4.0T that I bought. And it seems to be upgraded, if you'll see here. Pretty sure it's billet. I honestly don't know what brand they are. I've been trying to do research. It has like OEM Audi stampings on it. And it has a QR code, and I tried scanning the QR code. And I genuinely have no idea what size these turbos are, or are they RS7 turbos? Are they like SRMs? Are they something? Are they the other? Anything like that? So here on the left, you'll see my spare 4.0T that I picked up. So I picked this engine up with that box of parts for $1,500, which was an absolute insane deal for the parts that I need, because my engine is missing a lot and I still do need a lot of parts to continue the swap. So this thing has all the vacuum lines, has all of the harness. It has an ECU in the box over here. It has all accessories, has an alternator because mine's shot. It has literally everything on the engine. So the backstory to this engine is the guy bought it from an auction, and then he was looking at it and he suspects that the turbos went bad, locked up the engine. Someone pulled it apart and then sent it to auction once they realized it wasn't usable. So he pulled it out, and then I picked it up for an absolutely great price with harnesses, like every harness I need, which is honestly insane. I also do have a spare set of turbos that I do not trust, if his story is true. And then show this here. So here I have my 6MT out of a B8 S5. That's the V8 variant. And then I got all these like little nooks and or little gadgets. So here I have the shift knob. I don't necessarily need that because I do plan on using a sports shifter with a custom boot, things like that. But you'll see here axles. I have the pedal assembly. What's important is that I got these wire leads, as well as this little hose that goes to the vacuum or to the brake booster. There is a non-sport diff, which is what I was really looking for. and just because I want to get it sent to JXB to get the rear LSD. I will put the official name probably right here in the video, as well as a picture of it. He makes some great parts. I got a flywheel because those are different from the DSG. So this transmission will bolt straight up to the 4.0T. No custom brackets, adapters, nothing like that. It will bolt straight up, but you do need to clearance a section on the transmission from what I understand. So I will show that once I get closer to that point of doing stuff to the car. All the hardware is sitting right there. And then you will see also over here, I have the drive shaft, which I plan on doing a carrier upgrade from JXB. That I'm really honestly excited that I also was able to pick all of this stuff up for $1,500 as well. So in parts here, you have $3,000 worth of parts, which I think is an insane steal for the value. I've seen these transmissions alone go for like $3,000 to $4,000 without any of this stuff. I've seen the pedal assemblies go for 150, 100 per axle, the rear diff $200. It's hard to find deals, but when you find them, it's awesome. So this is all of these stuff. I did make an inventory, and then I will be seeing what else I need. I do have a starter on this engine. I do have an alternator because mine is just bad. I have a full harness, everything I might need, and I think I absolutely got a great deal on these parts, and it's honestly it's pushed forward like the parts and the timeline that I have a lot, which I'm really excited about, because then at this point my next steps here, I'll set this up here. So my next steps after this are going to be tearing down my engine after the A6. After the A6 stuff is done, which you saw in the beginning of the video, it's going to be bringing this car home with the parts, and then it's going to be tearing down my 4.0T. I did boroscope it, and it does look like some valves kiss the pistons on 2 cylinders. So I talked to, I believe, I forgot his exact name, but AM Tuned, I'll put his name here. I talked to him through Facebook, but he's willing to basically do like call it built top end. We're talking upgraded valves, valve springs, retainers, super tech springs, deck, full cleaning, carbon cleaning, everything like that. He's gonna mill the block, install new guides, do a bunch of cool stuff. I'll also be posting links to where I find things. I am planning on getting the Bear timing tool kit, which is about like $360, because I do want to tackle everything myself. I'm going to get brand new timing components from Jordan Williams, I believe his name is, on Facebook. He's a guy who sells OEM parts. He's a distributor, and he has an absolute hookup on any OEM parts that you need, which is beyond fantastic. So I'll be going with him. So first I want the engine to get done, and I also have to source the clutch for the transmission, a few extra goodies and things like that, and then the actual swap process will start. My timeline for that is looking at about I really want to have the swap done springtime. So right now we're sitting in November. My birthday just passed, which is awesome. And now this was my goal by my birthday, to have a good chunk of the parts that I needed. And then from now it's just the little things that cost a lot aside from this. We're looking at twin disc clutch, which is going to be like $2,500. JXB goodies that I really, really want. I don't plan on doing a built diff right away, because that alone is like $2,300, and I want to kind of do like a phase 1 and a phase 2. TGK Motorsport fuel lines, their intake, their blow-off valve adapter or conversion kit. I did speak to Svarog in regards to some of the little things, like some coolant block-offs and things like that I might need. I do need to get 034 street density motor mounts. I do want to get just refreshed trans mount, inserts for the rear diff, for the rear subframe. Their carrier bearing upgrade on the drive shaft, as well as just other things, 034 high pressure fuel pump, flex fuel sensor wired in, DS1 with a BT res display that I'm actually working with one of my buddies, Blake, to custom 3D print a mount for it on the B8 chassis, just because I did reach out to them. They never got back to me on a mount for that engine. or for that car. So I do want to thank you guys again for tuning in and watching the episode. Drop a like, a comment. If you have any criticisms, anything like that, you can reach me on any social media or anything you think would make the videos better. Editing styles, more music, or like more cinematic shots or more in-depth shots. I'm just trying to find like the happy medium, I guess. But I do appreciate you guys checking in, and yeah, stay tuned for the next video.